Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, YouTube. We are live. It is July 22nd, 2024, a beautiful Monday, and you are watching Live with LWL, Lindsay with Love. Let me just adjust this camera. I'm getting better at the setup. I am working on just getting better every single day. So I'm going to give it a few minutes. YouTube, I am just starting to stream live. This is my third live stream. I'm giving it a moment. Good morning, Patricia. Welcome to the chat. For my TikTok followers to get live with me, and then we are going to get going. Good morning, TNA88. Veronica, welcome to the chat. We are talking today about some channelings I had over the weekend. We are talking about how to properly rest throughout your spiritual awakening and so much more. So I'm going to give it a few moments. I'm going to check that everything is good here. I'm good. I'm ready. I'm excited. Good morning. Coming in hot with the energy, Veronica. I love it. And welcome to the chat. Are you new here? If you're new, I think you're new. I'm not sure. Good morning. Good morning, Sean. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Another Veronica in the chat. Hi, Sideshow Bob. Welcome to the chat. Yes, well, welcome. I'm glad you could find me on a Monday. Hello, Tony. Welcome to the chat. I'm just going to give it a couple more minutes, you guys. I just went live. I've got my YouTube streaming. So if you ever get booted off, you can check me out on YouTube at I am Lindsay with Love, or just search Lindsay with Love in the YouTube search bar. Welcome, user 520. Hello, Tony. Good morning and welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here, you guys. I am excited. Good morning, Shanika. Good morning, Angel Eyes. Good morning, Spencer. There are so many people in the chat today. I love it. Good morning, 23. Let's get going. Let's dive in, you guys. I've given myself a new boundary, which is you need good energy. Well, stay tuned. You will have some good energy. If you hang out with me, you will transcend into a new frequency. Why? Because I know I'm transcending into a new frequency. And when you spend time with people that are working on their energy, your energy is going to get better and better and better. Good morning. May I ask if we are receiving money? We're always receiving our own abundance. As long as you're open to it. Vanity, the OG, howdy, peace, love, and Cheeto Puff sending from Austin, Texas. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the like. And thank you for being bold and brave and courageous enough to say hello to me this morning. It is Monday, you guys. I'm popping off. I'm not waiting any longer. If you were with me on Friday morning, who rode the energetic wave? If you know what I'm talking about, were you here and did you ride it? And if you did you have the best weekend ever? I did. I did. All right, let's get going. So I would like to talk about, first and foremost, some channelings that I had over the weekend. Perhaps some of them are going to be helpful for you, and let's just see what happens. If they do resonate, as always, let me know in the comments below, and I am open to answering questions as we move along the chat. All right, so I was laying at my pool on Saturday, and I was just like having a moment of just really enjoying my life, realizing that I'm there resting, that I'm like under the sun, I'm enjoying the pool. I have three, my big three are water signs, so I really love being near the water. And I was just relaxing when a channeling came through to me. I was reading a book, by the way, a novel, a silly kind of fiction romance novel, like something to read by the pool or at the beach. And the energy came through around everything is curable. The channeling was everything is curable. And then I grabbed my phone, because when I receive channelings, I write them down in my notes, because I think they're important for either you listening, maybe they're important for me. Somehow, some way, they're coming through for a reason, right? You guys, thank you for the likes, and thank you for the follows, and thank you for the gifts and all the things. I'm going to keep going. And when I grabbed my phone, it was exactly 2:34 in the afternoon. Precisely 2:34. Now, if you know anything about spiritual numbers or angel numbers, the angel number 234 or 1234 or 345 or 456, any of them in sequential order is significant because it tells you that you're on the right path. So I got this channeling, and then I looked at my phone and it was 234. So I was like, okay, that's significant. And then no sooner am I writing the channeling in my notes that I look up, because we have to look up once in a while, right? I look up at the clouds and there are two dragonflies that fly by. So I was like, okay, well, that's definitely significant, right? Butterflies, dragonflies, any really like animals in dreams, they all have some sort of meaning. So I was like, okay. Vanity OG, thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for following. So I was like, I think I should probably, for your guys' sake and for my own, look up the spiritual meaning of seeing two dragonflies. I think that's important, right? So it's like, boom, everything is curable. Boom, 234, you're on the right path. and then 2 dragonflies. So this morning I looked up the different meanings of 2 dragonflies together. Specifically 2, by the way, it was not 1, it was 2. Good morning, David. Welcome to the chat. I have loads of them flying around. Veronica, amazing. Well, this is great. Hello, Bella. This is great for you. This is the spiritual meaning of different dragonflies flying around together. So the first meaning is connection. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's a deep bond, unity, partnership. Got it. You know, my partner and I were at the pool together. It makes sense. And we're very much in love. Then the other one was transformation. I said, okay, we all know dragonflies mean transformation. I said, okay, the next one was spiritual growth. So I was like, okay, maybe we're onto something here. 2, 3, 4, you're on the right path. Spiritual growth. As dragonflies are symbols of spiritual growth, 2 flying together may indicate a shared journey towards enlightenment. Okay, I'll take it, right? I've been on my spiritual journey now for 5+ years. It's been the most exciting 5 years of my life, and I would never give it back for the world. It goes on to say the spiritual meaning of 2 dragonflies is balance. Okay, I'll take it. I'm going to bring my hands to my chest, you guys. I can feel myself getting a little excited. I don't know why, but streaming live on both channels has me a little bit like excited, a little bit nervous. And so I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. If you guys could just give me a minute so I can drop in, because I can feel myself talking out of my throat, and I'm really practicing talking out of my heart. April, welcome to the chat. Okay. I feel better now. Thank you for giving me that moment. Adaptability. Dragonflies are known for their ability to adapt. So seeing 2 of them together may be a message to embrace change and be flexible. Okay, I'll take it. And then we get down to emotional and mental clarity. Dragonflies are associated with clarity of emotions and thoughts. So 2 flying together may signal clear communication. So quite interesting. The download was everything is curable, which I do believe in my heart already. I don't know if that was just a confirmation for somebody that needs to hear it, or maybe if you're stuck somewhere in your life, or maybe you're working through illness of some sort. It was confirmation for maybe listening, maybe somebody that's going to watch on replay. But then 2, 3, 4, I was on the right path. Okay, I'll take that. I always see 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Those are some of my numbers lately. But then when I looked and saw the dragonflies, I was like, okay, this is really a serious message. And the 2 flying together may signal clear communication. I think it was like that final confirmation saying, this is real and everything truly is actually curable. That's what I'm going with. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave the rest behind. All right, let's keep moving on. That was my very first channeling for the weekend. Good morning, Marsha. Welcome to the chat. Then, as I was getting ready on Sunday, hello, Lady Luck, welcome to the chat. As I was getting ready on Sunday, hello to my viewer on YouTube, welcome to the chat. If you are watching, I'm also streaming on TikTok, which is why you don't see other people chatting on YouTube. All right, thank you for the follow, Lady Luck. All right, so on Sunday, I was getting ready to head out. We were going to lunch, my partner and I. Let me bring this down a second. Give me 1 second, you guys. Ooh, sorry. And had another channeling. And I was like, okay, they said, you are either producing your own success or consuming someone else's. Ooh, that one was good. I was like, okay. You know, for a long time, ever since I was in my 20s, I always thought about being a producer or a consumer. Am I producing more than I'm consuming? Am I producing more than I'm consuming? Do I want to be a producer, or do I only want to be a consumer? Now, I think we're all producers in our own way. If you do some sort of art or creativity, you do your work at your job, you're producing, right? So we're all producers in our own way. But they told it to me different 20 years later, 10 years later, 10 years later. Let's not get aggressive, Lindsay, geez. 10 years later. And they said, you're either producing your own success or consuming someone else's. And I really loved that. But then I just started thinking a little bit more about it. I shared it with my partner and he was like, yeah, that's really true. I said, but I think ultimately it's a combination, right? It's a nice balance. So I would like to really veer and kind of move more toward producing my own success, but recognizing anytime I use a product, if I didn't produce it myself, then I'm consuming someone else's success, right? I guess really being mindful around the consumption. Thank you for the like, Janet, and welcome to the chat. Being mindful, hello, Marsha. Being mindful around the consumption, right? What am I consuming that's helping me? And is what I'm consuming actually helping me produce my own success? And I think that's where a lot of people get caught up. We're in this very consuming society. We're constantly, looking for that instant gratification and blah, 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 blah. And so am I consuming things that are going to eventually lead me to success? Or am I consuming for the sake of consuming? Am I consuming because I saw somebody else had it and I got jealous and I wanted it? What is the actual reason? Hello, Monty. Hello, Janet. Oh, thank you for likes, Janet. Hello, Rose Petal. Hello, Lola. So many people into the chat today. And so I would ask you to sit with that because it was channeled for a reason. Are you consuming someone else's success or are you producing your own? Something to think about. And no right or wrong answer, right? As always, it's a balance. There's no way we're only ever producing our own success. There's absolutely no way. If you use any single product, by the way, I don't represent Starbucks, but this is just a coffee mug I have in my house that I felt like I shouldn't throw away simply because it's Starbucks. Okay, so there's that. I would just question, what am I consuming and is it helping me toward my own success? Finally, I will get to the final channeling that I experienced this weekend, and then we will get on to some exciting lessons and some ideas as well. And as always, you guys, if you have questions about your energy or anything like that, let me know in the chat below, and I will try my best to open up the conversation as the communication flows. Because I love interacting as well. I don't want it to be that I'm always just kind of preaching some lesson to you. I want it to be that we are interacting and engaging together. So the final channeling I had this weekend, I was crocheting as I do, and I was really in a beautiful flow state. And all of a sudden I received the entire channeling for the next spiritual lesson in the Cosmic Collective. We are a group of spiritual beings. It is a community that I'm creating. I just launched last week, I think. And so far we have a handful of members inside. It's a $33 monthly subscription where you will receive monthly spiritual chats. We go live on Zoom where you can actually interact with me. There are spiritual lessons inside, tons of resources, different books, podcasts, meditations, and there will be channeled messages for the collective monthly. And so there is definitely a lot happening in there. And I'm really excited because the first lesson in June that was posted, or excuse me, July, that's posted already, is all around releasing yourself from the fear, the infinity loop of fear. I really want something, but I'm afraid. I really want something, but I'm afraid. I really want something, but I'm afraid. Get out of that loop, right? And so that first lesson inside the collective is all about that. I was like, let's just go in strong. I'm here to change people's lives. I'm not here to mess around, right? So let's do the dang thing together. And so that's the first lesson. If you're interested in joining, once again, it's really there. It's really a community to help you through your healing process, help you grow in your spiritual development, and really a safe space for you to share and to really find a community, because I think a lot of us, or a lot of people that are on the spiritual journey, are a little bit lonely, maybe confused, right? If it's new to you, you're like, what's happening to me? So I'm there for you guys, and I'm excited that that has launched. Good morning, Mallory. Welcome to the chat. Victoria's in the room. My people are here. Welcome. Hello, Daniel. Thank you for the follow. Hello, Charissa, I think is Charissa. Hi, T-Brags. Thank you for the follow. So if you're interested in joining that community, you guys, the first lesson is already there live, getting out of your own fear, getting out of your own dang way. We're in 2024. It is time for you to put yourself in the game of life. Put yourself in, make yourself the captain of your own reality, make yourself the MVP and start playing, right? We play on the energetic field because we know when we get ourselves right energetically, we bring ourselves down into a high vibrational manifested reality. And that's what I've done for myself. And that's what I teach my students as well. Okay, so there's that. But the best part is I channeled August's spiritual lesson, and it's all around perspective shifting yourself into the new frequency. So lesson 1, getting out of your own dang fear. Lesson 2, we're getting yourself into a new frequency right away. The exciting part is I channeled the entire thing. I'm talking pages of channeled information as I'm crocheting, as I'm watching my partner groom our dog. And it was just a really powerful moment. So once again, it's $33. It's a monthly subscription. Join today. Our first spiritual chat is on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm talking this Friday, count them 4 days away. So make sure to get in. You have direct interaction with me over Zoom. Thank you for the lightning bolts, Mallory. And good morning, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Gabby, welcome to the chat. Gabby and Mallory, good morning, Victoria. Gabby and Mallory and Victoria are here. They are in the Manifesting Club. Mallory is inside the Cosmic Collective. You guys are going to meet a powerful group of people. Hello, Gabby. Hey, Gabby. I hope your studies are going well, my friend. Mallory, I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for 44 lightning bolts, Mallory. Great number. Great number. All right. So For those of you that are in the Manifesting Club already, reminder that the Manifesting Club replays are live in Teachable, number one. Number two, you have a discount into the Cosmic Collective, so use it if you'd like. And for those of you who have no idea what the Manifesting Club is, we are a group of people that manifest together, and it's been a really powerful experience. The doors will reopen August 1st. So make sure if you're interested in manifesting with people to move your reality along faster and easier, to click the follow button below somewhere down there so that you can get into the club when the doors reopen and you get notified. No, Hans, I think Hans, have I ever heard of the substitutionary locomotion manifesting meditations? I have not. Catherine, good morning at work. Can only listen. Welcome to the chat, my friend. That's okay. Listen away. Thanks for joining and thanks for saying hello. Divine Healings by Carol. Thank you for the follow. All right, let's keep going, you guys. So I'm very excited, by the way, once again, about the Cosmic Collective. I'm excited about the channelings that are happening for me. I'm excited for the Manifesting Club. There's so much happening in my world, and I have confirmation I'm shifting into a new frequency. As you guys know, if you've been hanging out with me since July, I started shifting into a new frequency on July 5th. Confirmations are happening on a daily basis at this point. Manifestations are happening like that. And I'd like to take you along with me. I really would. Will do, Hans. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you. So happy to catch you live again. Haley, welcome to the chat. I'm happy you're here too. Hello, Linda. Welcome to the chat. All right, so you guys, I was reading a book over the weekend. I want to share a couple of really powerful quotes. Interestingly enough, from a fiction novel, a silly romance, beachside, lay by the pool fiction novel, but really powerful quotes nonetheless around your healing journey and around using your energy. The first one I posted already on my page, so some of you have already seen it. But the book was called, I don't even know, it's part of a series. It's by Abby Jimenez. By the way, once again, very like romance, silly, right? Letting my brain rest. We're going to talk about resting in a little bit. And she says in the book, you can't control the bad things that happen to you. All you can do is decide how much of you you're going to let them take. You can't control the bad things that happen to you. All you can do is decide how much of you you're going to let them take. And let's just breathe for a second, you guys. Really releasing, especially this full moon energy yesterday, right? Really releasing and allowing yourself to release any sort of perhaps accountability for some bad things that have happened to you. Recognizing that your power and your empowered energy lies in how you decide to react and handle those situations in life. Because you'll rise up or you may kind of stay stagnant. Good morning, Erica. Welcome to the chat. Angel D, as we end the month and head towards the Lion's Gate, AA advice for manifesting, preparing. Well, Angel, I would say release, right? We have the full moon energy for the next few days. So release. Also, I think it was a blue moon, 2 moons in Capricorn in the same month, 2 full moons in Capricorn in the same month. So allow yourself to release any of the BS you want to finally release. And then you can use that Lionsgate portal. I'm not huge onto the portal days, quite honestly, because I'm in a space in my energetic power where I'm manifesting all the time. I know that we can use the extra power, right? The amplified power. And so I'll be using it actually to really shift into my new frequency fully, hopefully. And that will be like a month's time span. So really release now with this full moon energy, write it out, release that crap. You don't have to hang on to it. Permission granted to change your life. Permission granted to get the scissors out and cut yourself out of the box somebody has put you in. Number one. And number two, connecting with the energy and the feeling of the new life you desire. I bought crystals this weekend and I love them. Oh, they just bright up a room, don't they, Mallory? I love that. Tamika, welcome to the chat. Brandy, welcome to the chat. Okay, so you guys, quote number one, really powerful, right? Really powerful. Quote number two. This one I love because it's kind of like that energetic, the understanding of energy around worry. Worry is only the opposite of manifesting. Worry, fear, manifesting love. Worry, fear, manifesting love. However, energy goes where attention flows. So I worry, I manifest what I was worrying about. I live in love, and excitement and patience while I know and trust and have faith that my desired reality is coming to me. Manifestation of the best life ever. So Thank you for the community fast. Thank you for the Mallory's got her scissors out. Tamika says, good morning. Welcome to Tamika. Welcome to Tamika. Welcome, Tamika. You guys, I don't know why I'm a little bit like, let me just breathe for a second. I'm gonna put my feet flat on the floor for a second. For whatever reason, and maybe it's the second camera, I'm just like still a little bit like the whole YouTube thing. It's okay. I have a better camera stand coming. I'm gonna get it set up a little bit better tonight. It comes tonight. Okay. So quote number 2, if you spend your life dwelling on the worst possible thing, when it finally happens, you've lived it twice. Oh, that hits hard. I'm going to say it again. If you spend your life dwelling on the worst possible thing, when it finally happens, you've lived it twice. That one shook me. I was like, wow, that's powerful. That is powerful. What do you guys think? Thank you for the follow, Christy. Should I say it one more time, or are you guys good on that? I know it's a lot of energy on a Monday. I come in hot on Mondays because all weekend I miss you guys. I really do. And then I get so excited to talk to you again on Mondays. And then I come in with some like wild, like very heady or like heavy things. And it's like, might be the quote that stops me from preparing for the worst. Amen, my friend. Say it again, please, Erica says. Okay, hello, Teresa. Welcome to the chat. Teresa Dharmabug. Hello, Melshroom. That's cute, Melshroom. Okay, if you spend your life dwelling on the worst possible thing, when it finally happens, you've lived it twice. All right, let's keep going. For those of you that are live watching me on YouTube, thank you, first and foremost, and say hello in the chat. I have some like annoying box that is like, won't go away on my YouTube, but I'll try my best to say hi to you and say and interact. All right. Tamika says, I agree with it. All weekend I felt off, tried to relax and rest. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a full moon this weekend, right? So really meant to release, depending on where it was at in your chart, could be many things, right? So depending on the house. Oh my gosh, I just told my friend that last weekend. It's so true. Deanna, welcome to the chat. Erica says she told her friend. Deanna, it's been so long since I've seen you in the chat. So welcome. I hope everything is okay. So I mentioned you guys that I'm shifting into a new frequency and your 5th house sun Mercury. Oh, interesting. So really around your pleasures in life. Well, it would make sense, right? The full moon is kind of messing up this idea of relaxing and enjoying the weekend, the pleasures of life in the 5th house, creativity, children, entrepreneurship, all those things. So big emotional releases every morning. Whew. Go on now, let it go. Let it go, right? Release. Michelle, welcome to the chat. Michelle's in the Manifesting Club and in the chat room. So you guys, I mentioned on July 5th that I started shifting into a new frequency. I know I did. I felt my energy moving really strongly through my solar plexus, heart chakra, and throat. Big indications for me as I feel all my subtle energies. Once again, the reason I sit with my hands on my chest is I'm training myself to speak from my heart chakra versus my throat. Stronger communication through the heart, right? And interestingly enough, and not necessarily so interesting, more so than just quite obviously enough, right? If you know sort of a thing, the new moon on July 5th sat in Cancer at 14 degrees. Now, I have my moon in Cancer natally at 13 degrees, and my ascendant is 15 degrees of Cancer. So I had that new moon starting a whole new frequency sitting right in between 13, 14, 15. My moon, the new moon, and my ascendant. So I don't make these things up. I don't say them just to say them. I'm sharing with you because you're on my journey with me. You're a part of my journey because we are connected through this live and we are just energetically connected anyway. But I'm saying it more so because I'd like you to stick around with me. And I'd like you to stick around with me because as I raise my frequency, so will you because you're energetically connected with me. That's all. All right. Good morning, Allie. Welcome to the chat. Did you do that through meditation or manifesting? Erica, the frequency shift, if that's what you're asking about, I actually just started to experience it. I work on my energy every single day, and I am manifesting, by the way. I'm manifesting 1 million followers so I can really get my message out to the world, which is going to help me fulfill my soul mission in raising the frequency of the planet. It's a big soul mission, one that I feel equipped to do. And I think that it just kind of, I just found my alignment and I've just been floating on in that alignment. So it wasn't really anything that I specifically set out to do. It was more so one of those, it's kind of finally coming to fruition and it's beginning, the new shift is beginning. And I've been shifting now for about, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And my hope is that by 8/8, I will fully shift. And I'm starting actually detox, an energetic detox today that I'd like to do for the next probably actually around 8/8. I'm going to New York City in the beginning of August. I'll take you guys with me. I will take you with me on my trip to New York City. And likely it will be complete around the time I go to New York, the shift. It will be the fastest I've shifted frequencies, by the way, outside of my spiritual awakening, number one, because that's a very fast shift. When you wake up, that's a fast shift, right? One day, you're flopping around like a human on earth. The next day, your third eye is open and you have all this knowledge and you're like, holy cow, what happened? That's a fast shift. The other fast shift that happened for me very quickly was my near-death experience. You can't like shift any faster than that, I don't think. So I'm shifting. I'm hoping in about 30 days. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, I love the robe. Shay or Shy. The robe is from Missoni. And someday Missoni will likely represent me. I hope that they start sending me clothes, more robes, because I'm one of their best spokespeople all of a sudden. Truth changes everything. Amen to that. Exactly. Been manifesting my new home. My old habits wanted me to keep busy, expecting good news. Well, I'm sending all the best energy to you, Tamika. If you guys are interested, by the way, I do run a manifesting club. We have numerous members of the club in the chat right now. Michelle, Allie, Victoria, who else is here? Catherine's in the club. Mallory's in the club. There's numerous people in the chat right now in the club. We've been manifesting together for 2 months now. The club doors are closed for July. We just finished our July sessions. However, they will reopen August 1st. So please click the follow button if you're interested in joining. I will be notifying people all day, every day, as soon as the doors open again. And if you're really interested in joining and you want to be notified via email, I have a free Detox Your Energy Masterclass inside of my bio. You click the link. It's like the third one down. Choose that, enter your email address. Now I have your email. You have a free Detox Your Energy Masterclass, and we are connected, and you will be notified via email. All right, it's as simple as that, you guys. Live your best life. It is 2024, and there's no reason to not understand how energy works. There really is no reason at this point to not understand how your energy works. I say that because the way you're going to create your reality is through your energy, Play the energetic game of life. Live the best manifested reality. Flop around like a human on earth asleep, struggle all the time. Which do you choose for yourself? I choose to play the energetic game of life, and I'm getting pretty dang good at it. All right, let's keep going. Missoni, sponsor our girls. Seriously. I'm gonna wait, by the way, until I have maybe, I don't know, 50,000, and I'm gonna write that email. Hey, Missoni, what's up? Check out my TikTok. Want to send me some dresses? I would look cute in them. I'm saying it, you guys. I'm not afraid. I'm living my best reality. New people in the chat, welcome. Write the email now. Yeah, I could, but you know what? I'm waiting to shift into the new frequency. I'm not saying I'm waiting. I'm going to finish this new frequency shift, you guys. I don't rush anything. I follow my intuition daily, you guys know. And welcome back to the chat. I miss saying hi to you. I'll write it for you. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm going to finalize this frequency shift because this is a really powerful one for me. It is focused on my physical integrity, right? Remember, you guys, and we'll talk about this in a second, but remember that your energy is comprised of your emotional, physical, spiritual, and mental. 4 components, all equally important. 25%, right? Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual. And I'm good, but the physical, I'm getting an integrity here. And once I do, ooh, your girl's gonna be popping off. All right, wait for it to line. I'm just excited for you. I know you are, that's okay. And I appreciate your excitement. Are you guys on the wave? By the way, I asked, but many people that were here on Friday weren't already in the chat. Did you ride the wave this weekend? I did. I'm probably the only one who hasn't looked at the Missoni site. I keep forgetting. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could buy everything on it. I'm not going to lie. I'm in the same boat with a frequency shift friend. Yes, of course you are, Mallory, because you've been hanging out with me. You're an OG. You've been here since June, my friend. So of course. And anyone that's listening now, if you want to get on this frequency shift, just come hang out with me. This isn't some like fake ploy. We're literally all energetically connected. So when you realize that, you pick the people that are high vibrational. You pick the people that are going up in frequency. That would make the most sense, right? Catch the wave, catch their wave. I don't mind if you want to catch my wave. I would actually love for you to catch my wave, because when you catch my wave, that means I'm raising the frequency of the planet and fulfilling my soul mission. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. The ride of emotions, Tony says. Not the ride of emotions, the ride of energy. Feeling around Lionsgate FS, what does that mean? It says you are a popular live. Yeah, so I went to League C3. You guys, I missed it. You guys, tell me when. It was last week. I was like, wasn't I at C4? Now I'm at C5. And now, not even a week later, you guys, I'm at C3. I don't know. Ease on the wave. Love that, Maelstrom says. Maelstrom, I think that name is so cute. All right, guys. So wild stuff happening, all in the best ways ever, right? It's not wild. It's actually just how life becomes. Your life will become this way when you start really connecting energetically. And it's hard because to articulate it is a little bit challenging with the language construct, because remember, language is limiting in and of itself. It's hard to describe feelings all the time, right? That we try our best, but when you're fully connected, you will know, number one, and it will show, number two, and there will be no doubt in your mind. Mallory, thank you for the hearts, the community fest. Thank you. I don't know what's happening, but thank you. Yay, so excited. Yeah, I got it, Ellie, no worries. C4 and C5, Haley, it's some sort of like TikTok game. I don't actually quite understand, but you start at D5 and you can go all the way to A1. So A1 would be like, I'm really popping off. Everybody's listening to me. That's the goal, right? But I went the other day down to from C4 to C5. That happened. I don't even know when I stopped paying attention. Interesting how you stop paying attention and things just shift very quickly for you. You guys notice that, right? So I went down to C5 and then I was asking my people that are here in this chat. Last week, I was like, wasn't I at C5, C4, and now I'm at C5, and now I'm at C3. It has to do, by the way, with how many diamonds and gifts I get on each live. I think that's what it is. Thank you. You guys are so amazing. Gina is in the chat. Marley, thank you for the follow. So big things happened this last week. I've been sitting on it, and I've been getting a lot that I'll wait for you, Allie. Thank you for the likes, Kristen. Hello, Heidi. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. 2 to make it true, you guys. 2 to make it true. If you're not sure what 2 to make it true is, just a heads up to you that if you see something twice in your reality, it's basically something like it's confirmation. So I decided to call upon somebody who works at TikTok. By the way, I'm doing this in my mental energy on the energetic game board of life. So I don't really call TikTok, okay? I call TikTok in my brain. And I asked TikTok to give me a worker that works only for Lindsay with love and is very supportive and sends all of my videos to the right people and brings the right people onto my lives that are interested in learning about their energy and winning their best life ever and manifesting their best reality and all those things. And I heard a name come through and I was like, well, that's interesting. And at first I thought the names were a little bit mixed up because I have an aunt whose name is who recently passed, I would say a couple of years ago, whose name is very close to the name they gave me. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're messing up and it's my aunt. And if you've been following me for the last couple of days at least, other than this weekend, you know that I've been calling on this TikTok person. And I'm like, hello, TikTok lady. It's a woman. And I said, will you please continue to send me followers? Will you please continue to send me gifts? Will you please continue to send me people that want to watch me live and people that want to support my channel and that want to live their best reality and raise their vibration? This will help me fulfill my soul mission. And she's been very kind to me. I've been getting about 100 new followers a day. Okay. So I was like, wow, she's really working overtime. By the way, I don't pay her. She just wants to do it because she loves me. And she supports my soul mission also. And so this weekend we were sitting out at a restaurant yesterday having lunch and a song came on that had her name in it. And I was like, that's a 2 to make it true. So I don't actually think I called upon a new TikTok worker. I think I met a new spirit guide. I got to meet a new spirit guide. It's actually really exciting stuff. Okay. Thank you, Tamika. Thank you. All right, Allie, let's see what we've got going on. She says, big things happening. She's been sitting on it. A lot of hints that it's not the right time to restart my platform. I went too fast. I really need to sit with it longer. I need to have a focused goal in mind and I need to get my heart and mind aligned before starting it. Well, Allie, I think that's a really powerful conclusion. And I am proud of you for listening to your intuition. And I think I would concur on all of those things. All of it. So powerful, right? It's really powerful to know when to start and when to pull back and rest. You guys, we're going to get into the conversation about rest right now because I think it's really important to understand how to rest. Resting is not just like going out and partying. Resting is not just like lying around. There are 4 stages of resting. I learned this from Dr. Karen Curry Parker, who is one of the original students of Ra Uru who channeled human design. All right, I say that because I always want to credit people when credit is due. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what's going on. Whatever you feel right is whatever you feel is right, my friend. Yep, exactly, Mallory to Allie. And Tamika, thank you for the beautiful compliment. All right, so true to make it true, one more time, you guys. Twice in my dreams last night. So this is for somebody, and maybe it was for me too, and I'm going to take it and sit with it today, this morning. But twice in my dreams last night, the message came through. It was very powerful. It was very strong. And it was how we look at numbers. We look at numbers that go up, 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 right? And maybe it's me, maybe the message is specifically for me, but if this resonates for you, then please take it and sit with it today. We look at numbers as something that go up, like a building with floors, right? We're building like a Lego on top of Lego on top, and we're stacking. But it's very important, and the message is this, it's more important to look at numbers that expand out. It's expansive. So as I gain in traction in my following, and I look at it towards my following, you guys, by the way, because it's important to me that my platform grows. Because as my platform grows, my soul mission becomes more and more fulfilled. That's why I'm very focused on the numbers. And my partner always tells me when I say, oh, I'm at like 12.3 thousand, he's like, wow, babe, that's amazing. He's like, you're literally filling about 2/3 of T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Thank you for the zest, Mallory. Wow, my friend, that was fun. Thank you. A community crown, I'll take it. Okay, so when I think about it that way, I'm like, holy cow. He's like, so you're on the stage in the middle of the arena and 2/3 of it is completely full of people. So you have your back, it's empty. And then you're looking out on your periphery. And as it expands, the whole thing is full. That's powerful when you think of it that way, right? And I see a lot of people, if they're trying to build their TikTok, and I'm going to stick on this kind of idea because it's easy to articulate and understand. It's very tangible. They're like, oh, I only got 200 views. It's like, well, you got 200 people. Like put them in a ballpark, a high school ballpark, and you've got the whole thing is completely full. Or put them in an auditorium at a high school, it's completely full, or maybe half full, right? Depending on how big the school is. I went to a very small school, by the way. Yes, he is so supportive, E. I almost quit my soul mission 1.5 billion times, and there were many sad nights where I felt like nothing was happening for me, and it was him who said, keep going. You have something powerful to share with the world, and I believe in you, believe in yourself. So thank you for that. I will pass on the message because it's, I feel so blessed we found each other. All right, so let's see. Oh, a little thing. Okay, so Allie says, it was really scary facing that since I honestly want to do big things in the past world, but I get on one that is exciting. I go for it without thinking all the things through. It's okay, right? It's okay. We get excited. So when you get excited, Allie, write down all of the ideas because those ideas are going to help you. And you can go back when you're maybe less excited, a little bit more grounded in your energy, and then methodically start to plan it out. Without, by the way, getting too caught up in the logic of it. I had 2 business coaches before I actually just started doing my own thing. And I was like, I don't need these business coaches. I actually know what I'm doing. And not in any bad way, but depending on your coach, they will have you thinking of all these little plans. Everything's a plan. And I'm like, my brain isn't going to figure this out fully. I need my intuition in my heart. I need right timing. And so it's good to have a plan, but it doesn't mean that we have to follow every little detail, right? So let's not get in our way. I'm just afraid of going to be seen as wishy-washy when I'm not. Yeah, I see, Ellie. Okay. Well, permission granted to change your mind too. Let's not forget that, right, you guys? Thank you for sharing the live, Mallory. Allie, you aren't wishy-washy. You're passionate. Exactly. I agree, Mallory. Haley says, I love that. Thank you for that. What is your human design authority? Mine is sacral, just some girl. And I'm so grateful for it because it helps me be very decisive in my life. It is the Pisces. It's the Pisces up in the air part of me. Haha. Yeah, Ellie, we do as Pisces kind of have to come down to reality once in a while. Not down to reality, but ground ourselves. I will never, if somebody's like, come down to reality, Lindsay, I'll be like, whose reality? Because yours seems kind of boring. I would actually not say that last part because that's kind of a little bit judgy and rude, but I would be like, to whose reality or am I actually coming down to? Because I'm the only one that's in my reality. Let's not forget it. Whose reality would, if somebody said to you, you need to come down to reality, I would say, to whose? They probably would have zero answer and they would probably look at you a little clueless in their eyeballs. Thank you for sharing the live, Melshroom. I have a question. Is there a way to help someone to manifest something? Gabby, yeah, the way that you help someone manifest something is either like what we're doing in the group together, sit together and visualize it for each other in a group, or two of you together, number one, or number two. And by the way, the person that you're helping manifest actually has to want it. So that's kind of the thing. I would never just work on someone's energy if they did not give me permission. So I would ask that person, hey, can I send energy to you or whatever? Typically, I actually would never even go ask people to send energy. I just let people come to me. That's just the way I work in my energy. Number one. Number two. Number three, Gabby, stand in your highest frequency. When you stand in your highest frequency around people, that energy transfers to them automatically, right? Because we're all energetically connected. So if you're very close to somebody, energetically speaking, physically speaking, you will transfer their energy. That's why for all of you that are on your spiritual journey or healing journey, you'll find that eventually, I'm not talking right away, right? We have to release the idea of instant gratification in life because that's a program to keep you in a low vibration, right? That's a program to keep you impatient. That's a program for you to not have faith and trust in yourself and your energy and God, source, universe, creator. And we just stand in our highest frequency. Eventually, those people will start to speak the way you speak. Take note. They'll be like, wow, you're really growing. Wow, how did you do that? Well, I've been standing in my highest frequency. You should try it too, right? So that's the way. I don't ever, I'm not like walking around being like, this is, you guys, did you know manifesting? Did you know manifesting? I say my truth and then I attract those that are ready to hear it or that want to hear it or want to grow. And I think that's the best way, right? We're not knocking down on people's doors. We're not forcing people to change their viewpoints because that's actually not very helpful. Not to say that's what you're doing, by the way, just saying in general. Instead of going for it always when it's not good for me. Yeah, Allie, you're on the right path, my friend. So just stay connected to that intuition and allow yourself to build out and create the ideas and then start implementing, right? But don't spend so much time creating the ideas on a piece of paper and never implementing. We've got to be mindful of that balance, and that's important. That's important for growing yourself into the reality you desire. Batty says, hey, beautiful souls, been working on relearning self-love. Well, welcome. You're in the right place, Batty. And thanks for being courageous enough to share that information with us and saying hi. I'm Sacro. You aren't just some girl, ma'am. You're my fave Morty Newscaster. Oh, Mallory, the person's handle was just some girl. So I said, yeah, just some girl. I'm Sacro. Just some girl. If you're still here, what's your name? I can see how that's confusing though. Anyway, glad to see people on their new journey. Yes, me too. Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing that thing where I read all the comments, and then respond. But I want to read them all and then respond. So had I read them all, that answer would have already been taken care of. All right, Kristen, welcome to the chat. Thank you, Kristen. I think you may have told me that before, and I'm sorry I didn't remember. You guys are cute. That's funny. Okay, so Tony, how do you stand firmly in your energy and not let others shift you? First of all, daily energy work, really grounding, centering, and shielding, Tony. And I have a video pinned on my page. You can go check out after this live. We're ending in about 15 minutes or so. And it's pinned there because I would like everybody to do it every single day. It's 8 minutes of meditation. I think you have 8 minutes to close your eyes and protect yourself energetically. You will ground into the healing energy of Mother Earth. You will pull your energy to your core, and then you will shield the high vibrational energy you just created around yourself. So only abundance can come through, and anything negative just ping, bounces off. All right. You're welcome, Tony. Okay, so let's keep going, you guys. So twice in my dream, we have to look at numbers as expansion out, not stacking up. And then lastly, my new frequency, which I shared with you guys already, By the way, I was going to tell you guys, I also got a pedometer to count my steps because I usually carry my phone, but it's quite annoying. So I'm like one of those people that has now a pedometer I carry in my pocket. And when I was writing my notes this morning to share with you on this live, I grabbed my pedometer out of my pocket and it was at 777. Just more confirmation that I'm shifting, right? More confirmation. Let's get into it, you guys. We have about 10 minutes to talk about actually resting and what it means to truly rest. I think it's going to be very important for those of you that just started your spiritual journey, because when you start, nice 7-7, I know, right? The sevens, amen to that. I'll take it. When you first start, good morning, soulbound, blissful heart. Welcome to the chat. We do love them, Allie, we do. When you first start off on your spiritual journey, or perhaps you're in the middle of it, or maybe you're manifesting, either way, you're going to potentially experience exhaustion. I hear a lot of light workers say, I'm so exhausted on my spiritual journey. I'm so exhausted on my spiritual journey. Well, if you're exhausted, you need to rest. You're not doing anybody any good by being half full of light, right? It's like when you need a flashlight, when it's like total darkness and you need a flashlight, but it's like on super dim. It's not that helpful. You want it to be fully charged, right? And so I learned this information once again by Dr. Karen Curry Parker, and it's important to share because I don't think many people realize there are different stages to resting. And once you realize how to rest and in the right order of rest, you're actually going to come back much stronger. It's going to take you less time to come back, right? Remember, if you're vibrating at a lower frequency, your wave is like this. Your energy is moving slower. So you're in the highs for a decent amount of time, but you're in the lows for a long time. If you're in a high vibrational frequency, your energy is detoxed, you're getting your mental thoughts right, you're aligning your mental, emotional, physical, all these things. Your energy is going like this. The wave is very fast. And so the high hits, the low hits, but the low, you're not staying there for more than a second, right? You're like boom, 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 ping pong, ping pong. And it sounds kind of crazy that you're going that fast, but ultimately what it's doing is actually more even keeled emotional energy. Because instead of hitting the low and the lower vibration and staying there for 4 days in your bed, down here and then going up slowly, you're like, oh, that barely happened to me. What? I'm not upset. I just spilled water all over the place. That's okay. I just spilled milk in the back seat. That's okay. Right? You don't, it's an unbothered energy. All right. Allie, have a great day. Thanks for joining. Catch the rest of the chat on YouTube at about the 45-minute mark is when you're going. All right. So I was prompted to discuss this because people are getting tired, and I don't want you to be tired. At the beginning of the awakening, you're excited, and your excited energy may cause overwhelm. You get so excited. You want to learn about astrology. You want to learn about your human design. You want to learn about all the conspiracy theories. You want to learn about the aliens. You want to learn about Tartaria. You want to learn about Egypt. You want to learn, like, literally the list goes on. The big flood, the mud, whatever, right? On and on and on and on and on it goes. And you're so excited, and I get it. But what it's going to do is actually cause burnout. And then when you burn out, literally the flashlight goes down to very, very dim, not fully down, right? But to dim, dim, dim. You lose your creativity. And you are first and foremost a creative, multifaceted, spiritual being of the universe. You came here to create. And so when we lose that creative spark, when we lose that creativity, now we're really kind of struggling. We don't want to struggle. The spiritual journey is actually meant to be wildly fun, very exciting, mostly always happy. Even in the crap times, you're like, it's okay, I get it. I'm learning the lesson or whatever. And I think eventually the lessons kind of simmer down anyway. That's been my experience anyway, by the way. The lessons become less powerful, not as big. Okay, so reminder, your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual energy, 25% of each. This kind of goes coincidingly nice with our Wu Wei that we were talking about last week. So stage one of resting, fully resting, is the recovery stage. You are not doing anything. You are sleeping, taking a nap, laying by the pool, daydreaming, watching mindless TV. I'm not talking watching Gaia where you're filling your brain with spiritual energy. I'm talking watching like reality crap TV, watching the show that you've watched a billion times and you could probably recite every single line. It's mindless, okay? Number two is the reclaiming phase. Once again, this is by Dr. Karen Curry Parker, crediting her for this information. Anything you do to bring yourself back into a state of integrity, you're reclaiming your energy. First, you've recovered, you've fully let your body rest and your mind. Then you're reclaiming your energy. What does this look like? This looks like joining the Cosmic Collective, right? Getting coaching, therapy, energy healing sessions, going to a hot springs, going to a spa weekend, going down to a body of water, spending time in nature, okay? So we've rested, we've recovered, and we've reclaimed, and now we're in recreation. Now, she says this is where most people start their rest. On the weekends, what's the first thing most people do on a Friday night? From work, they go to happy hour. Well, they've forgotten to recover, and they definitely have not reclaimed their energy. They're already in party mode. They're already in recreation. They're already playing. And it's like when you go on vacation. Most people, what's the first thing they do when they get to the airport? They get a drink at the bar. They're in vacation mode, right? And that's why people say, I need a vacation from my vacation. Well, yeah, of course, because you skipped the first two phases of real rest, recovery and reclaiming. Playing with my recovery phase. Yeah, and some people, Mallory, you do need to recover for a long time. It depends on how burnt out you are, and that's very true, or how much, healing that needs to be done. So recover for how long you need to recover. And then finally, after we've recovered and we've reclaimed and we've had some fun and recreation time, we get to celebrate. And now this is you reconnecting to your intuition, reconnecting to source energy, celebrating hitting 10,000 subscribers, celebrating hitting 20,000 subscribers, celebrating the daily small wins, sending the email, planning out the next months of content, whatever it is, right? I'm speaking in my life because this is what I celebrate. Filming 14 videos right in a row and being done for the next day or week, excuse me, not day, week, right? So sit with that, you guys, because I think it's really important to realize that when we are resting, the recreation is not exactly what is needed all the time. And I know sometimes it feels good to just go right into that phase, but if we don't really actually recover, which is getting the sleep we need and the actual just mindless calming down of the mind, and if we don't reclaim, which is starting to cleanse that energy that we've just recovered from, it's going to put you in kind of constant burnout state anyway, even though you think you're resting. Excuse me. All right, let me catch up with the chat. Maelstrom says, ooh, that explains the lows in the morning lately, releasing quickly, moving on. You're welcome, Maelstrom. Tony, I love the way you explain that unbothered energy. Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is, right? That's why when people say you're vibrating in a high vibration or a low vibration, that's what it is. Energy moves like this in a wave, okay? Once again, let's look at it one more time really quickly. Low vibration. I'm staying in my high for a while, but then when I hit my lows, it's going to be low and it's going to be long. And that's not a fun place to be. High vibration. The highs are really high. Doesn't mean the lows are any lower, by the way. It just means the lows are faster. I don't have to stay here. And when you're in a low vibration, moving slowly, you are way more bothered emotionally, right? Because you're emotionally high and you're emotionally low. Whereas in the high frequency, it's fast, but it's more even keeled because you're not hot in this emotional high for super long and you're not in emotional low for super long. It's just very even. So it's just kind of like this. A little bit bumpy, sometimes bumpy, but very emotionally stable. So to get emotional stability, you quite truly have to heighten your vibration, raise your frequency. And how do you do that? Internally. Join the Cosmic Collective. Start spending time with people that are doing it. Join the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course, you guys, really quickly. We're going to get on the energetic wave right now. But really quickly, if this is resonating with you and you've really been struggling, you're stuck in life, you don't know how to use your energy. Maybe you're awake, but you're not manifesting because you don't know how to use your energy. It's not any fault of your own. Nobody taught you. Well, I will teach you. Get into the Unleash Your Manifesting Power course. It is a $77 self-paced course. You will have access for your life. And I take you through each of your chakras to align your energy, to put you from this low vibrational energy into a high frequency. So you can actually start really creating your reality. If you use the code POWER, POWER at checkout, you get 15% off. I think it ends up being like a $64 course or something. Do you have $64 today to create the best reality for the rest of your life? If you do, get into the course. Like do not prolong the joy and the abundance and the happiness that will come to you when you do stand in your highest frequency. All right, let's catch up. Healing that little girl daily. Go on, you guys. I love it. Sending love to the versions of, let's see. It's crazy to look back and see how burnt out I actually was. Yeah, you guys, allow yourself the rest. I know it's hard with families and obligations and work. I know. But if you really are feeling like you need rest in those moments where you're choosing the recreation mode, perhaps choose the recovery mode. Instead of the moments of going to happy hour with the friends after work on Friday night, say, you know what, I think I'm going to go home, read a book, draw a bath, and go to bed early. Right? It's all choices, you guys. It's awareness and choices. I'm so proud of all of you. Hello, Deborah. Welcome to the chat. Go, Austin. Thank you, Lindsay, for helping us along. Go on, E. I am here for you guys. Thank you, Deborah, for the rose. Totally learning to protect my energy was a rough lesson. Yep. Thank you for the follow, Stephanie. Deborah, thank you for the gift. Hello, Daphne. Welcome to the chat. You guys, let's get on the energetic wave. Once again, for those of you that are inside the Cosmic Collective, our spiritual chat inside the collective is on Friday at 10 a.m. I'm super excited. Make sure to get in and start doing the lesson. Get off the fear infinity loop. It's the first lesson in the group. It is super powerful. For those of you that want to join, it's the first link in my bio. It's $33. It's a monthly subscription. So once you're in, you're in. And every month there's going to be new lessons. I channeled the lesson for next month. I channeled the whole thing. It's going to be filmed in the next couple of days, ready to go. I'm excited. By the way, you guys, I'm shifting into a new frequency. You can come with me if you'd like. All right, let's do this. I feel like doing this. Hang 10, girl. All right, we're going to set the energetic wave. You guys know what to do. If you don't know and you're just joining, what we're going to do is close our eyes. We're going to do some affirmations. It's going to feel a little bit silly, but it's going to put you in a high vibrational space. And then the rest of the day, you can ride the energetic wave we've created. It's high vibrational and it will help you live a really great day today. And if you fall off the wave at any time, remember that your surfboard is attached to your ankle and you just have to get back on the board and get back on the wave. All right, let's do the dang thing. Close your eyes. Thank you for the follow, Matrix Slaya. Oh, that's a good name. All right, close your eyes, you guys. Breathe in. Release all the conversation. It was a lot. We had a great conversation today. Breathe in through the nose, belly nice and full. Let it out of the mouth. We are setting ourselves up for the best day every day, Monday through Friday. Hang out with me and you will raise your frequency. You will shift into a new frequency with me before August 8th. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. And I'm not messing around. All right. Repeat after me out loud if you can. It's more powerful, but if you have to silently, that's also okay as well. I am strong. Think about something you're creating right now. I can do this. Give me a big smile. Show me your teethers. I want those teeth out. You just manifested a new reality for yourself. I freaking knew I could do it. I did it. I am strong. You might want to put your hands on your heart. Speak from your heart, you guys. I can do this. Show me your teethers. You are happy. Why are you happy? Because you're manifesting your new reality. That is something to be happy about. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. Breathe in the energy from your root to your crown, breathing in. Once you get to the crown, building your manifestation, seeing it in your reality. Who cares what you actually see with your physical eyes? It's not real. It's an old manifestation anyway. See it with your reality, in your reality, you guys. And on the exhale, bringing the energy back down to the root. Solidifying the energy in the root chakra at the base of your spine, concreting it into your physical reality. One more time, breathing in. Manifesting and building out your manifestation at the crown. Building it bigger, bigger, bigger. Let it reach out into space. And on the exhale, bringing the energy down to your root, into your manifested reality. One more time. I am strong. I can do this. Show me your teethers. Every time I laugh. I freaking did it. I knew I could do it. Oh no. No, you guys. No, did it stop right in the middle of the energetic wave? You guys, if you were here and riding the wave with me, did it stop in the middle? Because it gave me that silly thing where I have to verify I'm alive. Did it stop in the middle? If we did, we're starting over. No, it didn't stop. Ah, thank you. Amazing. at a moment like, no. Okay, we are on the wave, you guys. Do you feel the energy? Do you feel yourself buzzing? Do you see your manifestations coming to life? Do you trust they're on their way to you? Remember that today is an old manifested reality anyway. Today, you were manifesting maybe yesterday or the day before or whatever. So let's not worry about what we see in our environment today. We're not copying and pasting, we're creating. Producers are creating their success, and consumers are consuming somebody else's. Create your own success. Buzzing, Deborah says. Deborah, welcome back. We missed you in the Manifesting Club. Make sure to join in August. It's a subscription, so you're always in. Thank you, Marley. Thank you for joining, you guys. If you're new here, thank you for confirming you guys were with me. If you're new, click the follow button. Why? Because I'm shifting into a new frequency. If you're with me, you're with me. You're coming along too. Number two, because the Manifesting Club is going to reopen August 1st. And I want you to know, because you probably want in, you're probably getting a little jelly. Don't do that. It's not good energy. But you're probably getting a little antsy to join. It's only $11 a month, by the way, subscription, you guys. It's very reasonable to create your best reality with powerful beings. And number three, because you want to see me live every day? I don't know. I have no number three, but I'm going with you might want to see me live every morning because it's a good way to start your morning. I think anyway. I love starting my morning this way. I hope you guys do too. Thank you for the lightning bolt, you guys. Thank you for the gifts. Mallory had to make it 55. I appreciate that. I'm in. Am I in? Yes, Deborah, you're in. Anyone that has paid once is paying every month. It's a subscription. So yes, you're in. Please join. July's are already over, but August will kick off August 1st. Wow, that's a great way to put it. Hello, Yesenia. You feel lightning, Mallory says. All right, you guys. It's 10:03. I'm killing it when it comes to my boundaries with time lately. I'm proud of myself because that is a way that I overgive. Typically, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for being here. If you loved this conversation, once again, hit the follow button. We go together live Monday through Friday. We go together. I broadcast live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 10. I also broadcast Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. It's chill. It's very chill. We listen to meditation music and I crochet and answer some questions. Have a beautiful day. Mallory says, thank you again. You're welcome. Get on the wave. Stay on it. Deborah, have a great day. So excited to see you there. Mallory says to Deborah, thank you, Stephanie. Bye, Catherine. It was nice that you joined. Good. I'm glad you're at work. Have a great day. For all of you that are going to work or jumping on a meeting, good luck. You've got this. Get on the wave. Don't let anybody bring you down. You are better than that, and you are more high vibrational than that anyway. Manifest your best reality. Bye.